Just when America has reached a breaking point with division, visionary influencer Danni Benson's I'm Proud of You Sis bro movement taps into the pulse and heartbeat of a culture radically torn. But this loving mom's voice of reason and calm has received national recognition.
How do you balance having your children and always traveling with the Yankee organization?
When I became a dad, I said that I would always love like a mother.
I feel like I have to try certain things or act a different way because I know some people or some kids.
So join Danni Benson as she celebrates her special guests on her show and highlights their gifts and contributions to our world.
Hi! Hi, everyone. My name is Danni Benson, founder of I'm Proud of You Sis. Thank you for joining me on a Wednesday. Please like, share, follow, and comment. Please, I'm so happy you are joining me. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I'm just happy to be here with you guys today. I have a special guest. Her name is Jessica Sinclair. I'm so happy she's here. She's a master of networking, so she's going to come here and give us some pointers on networking and maximizing on your networking. She's also a nurse in gastroenterology. She founded a company called Nurses of Integrity, which is very important because nurses really take care of us in the hospitals and outside the hospitals. When the doctors leave, the nurses take over. So we need our nurses to have integrity is a must because our lives is in their hands. Also, she is the founder of Masters of Ceremonies, Inc. And she also MCs events. So if you have any events that you would want Miss Jessica to be a part of, she will give all her information at the end so you can have her come and MC. She's a fabulous MC. I would pick her any day. So welcome, Jessica Sinclair, to I'm Proud of You Sis.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi,
How are you?
Hi, community. I'm so happy to be here. It's a lovely day here. So.
Oh, I forgot to say she is an author.
Oh, yeah.
She is an author, guys. Please tell everybody the name of the book. Show it, please.
I got the book right here. So this is my first book, Danni. I don't know if you know. So I'm a best-selling author of Network Like You Mean It, A Nurse's Journey to Entrepreneurship. Get this on Amazon. It's an anthropology piece narrating about 30 African-American nurses' journey pivoting from the bedside. If you feel stuck, get this book. And the second book where I met you at the lovely mixer is the 10 tips on how to leverage your network. And this is a scan. This is an ebook. So $9.99. I really poured in on this book because we just don't know what we're doing. It is a guide. It is self-help. It has exercises, $10 investment. Go and change how you communicate. Go change how you talk about yourself and how you show up and how you navigate communication. It's not about you. If you understand my brand, it's about serving leadership. So I'm excited. Yeah, I have 2 books, man. Go get them. Go support.
Oh my God. And where do you find them? On Amazon?
Yes. So the downloadable is easy. It's jessicasinclair.com. You get that on my book.
You know what? Show the little the QR code.
The QR code
right in front of the camera.
Yeah,
so
there we
if
go.
someone wants to take the take their
scan
phone
it. So here it is. Instantly, it's so instant for you to use 1 out of 10 tips, practical. You implement it, something's gonna give, right? I talk about wearing the lipstick for the ladies. It is a conversation piece. Wear that. Love it. I was gonna say, I love your lipstick. Where did you get it from? Conversation starter. I tell people how to start. Oh my God, the Wi-Fi spotty. Mine is too. Get the phone out. I mean, there's so many tricks to this game.
Wait, tell me some more tricks.
Now I'm gonna go get the book. You see what I'm saying?
Go get the book.
$9.99, the best investment. It's summertime. It's a quick summer read. I can go on and on, but it works. I wanted to network. Nobody wanted to network with me. How do you change something? You got to improve it. So that's my book. It's out there. Go get it.
All right. So then, so one-on-one on networking, what are the keys that you could just drop for people who are afraid to talk to people networking is a key to success,
Everything.
right?
Everything.
And networking, and yesterday we were talking about just even following up.
Yes. Yes.
A-
I mean, so you named two things, right? Understanding how to network, but then the follow up, right? That's like tip number 3, I think, in the book. It's crucial because that's where the meat and potatoes, that's where the magic sauce happens, is after the event, after talking on a Zoom. That's big, right? Is Danni going to open that email? What does that subject line say? Did I get her in the boilerplate? Did I get her intention in 2 to 3 sentences? It's a science to this. And I did all the work for you guys, right? I did all the research. Networking has changed my life, Danni, in entertainment, in nursing. I go on interviews. I already get the job. Persons already spoke me up, which is so big in networking, because I tell you, it's not about you. I want people to talk about Danni in the room before she gets there. So when she navigates that room, it's easy for her. So one of my tips, right out of the gate, is understanding your purpose. What is your why? Why do you want to network, right? What is going to keep you going when the going gets tough? It's hard. It's summer. People are on vacations, right? You were transparent, like, hey, girl, I didn't get the email. And I'm glad you said that, because I'm a networking queen. So I'm like, all right, day 2, I followed up. Day 3, I don't know if I'm going to follow up again. I have a 3-shot rule, right? Life happens. So if I follow up and I really want to connect, I'm not going to give up. But you really have to understand your why, because other than that, you're going to say, all right, on to the next. I want to build with this queen. So I was intentional to email her, right? And say, hey, did you get the email? I got your text, Also, asking someone at the event, what is your preference on communication? I think that's not spoke about enough, because there's so many different platforms. Like, are you an Instagram person? Are you Facebook? Danni, when I network, it's so strategic that I don't waste time. Like, I don't want to email you and you're not an email person. So get to know how somebody likes to communicate is big. Understand your purpose and why you want to network. Is this an internship? Is it for your little cousin? Is it for you? Because once I understand why you want to connect with me, it allows me to want to connect with you. I think there's a lot of people that waste time. They're all building, checking lists. Oh, she has a blue check on Instagram. I want to be in her circle. That's not intentional, right? So yeah, what's your purpose, man? Like, I want to know that out the gate. Like, why?
Wait. So if you see a blue check on Instagram,
well, I think people right now, we are in a society where we want to be where the shakers and the movers are. And so I find that people see the blue check on Instagram. I'm just putting an example out there. They want to know Danni, but they don't even know who she is. What's her platform? They see these little acronyms, these little acknowledgement, and they get excited. And so they want to network with you, but they don't even have a why. So I don't go for that. Issa Rae said it best when it comes to networking, right? You want to build with the person on your level. Like, she's not going to go to Tyler Perry when she's on YouTube doing her series, right? Now she's on HBO. So she had a great platform, but she's like, we're not networking with the people that are on the same level. And I think that is so true. We're going for the blue check people. So be careful. Like, we're here, you know what I mean? So understand the environment, understand that people on your level want to help. They're more willing to help because they're trying to figure things out. I'm not saying don't go for the Tyler Perrys and the blue checks, but you got to build up. Everybody wants to be on top already. And so I don't really want to network with you. Like, I don't network with everyone anymore at this level, because I know how to navigate. I think navigation is a key word that your viewers should look into. Navigate. Perfect.
What do you mean? What do you mean by navigate? My navigation. What do you mean by that?
Understanding that it is not a journey that is straight up. You're going to have different ways of moving.
Zigzags.
Exactly, Danni. And so I find that a lot of people that want to network with me now is because I'm award winning, I'm best selling. So the titles, right, those checks, I'm like, where you was at when I emailed you and I was just starting up. So it's an ego business. And so when I say navigate,
why is that? Why is that people don't believe in you
when you just started?
When you're just starting,
that's
and
how
then
it makes.
As soon as you get a little bit of whatever, now everyone's jumping on the bat. Why is that? Why are humans like that?
It's the microwave society of wanting everything now. Success is being shown on social, like it happened overnight. So when I navigate, I mix it up a little bit. I want to work with the starter ups because their fire is different, man. And I want to talk to my seasoned vets, but I'm no better than anyone. And I think that's what makes me and my brand so great, I'm a humble being. My brand is about being resilient, being humble. That's the foundation when you get into the book. Without those things, you're going to give up and you're going to fold. And I want to be here for the legacy building, which I'm currently, doing now. So don't not network with someone that just came out of college. That's when they're the hungriest. That's when they'll work just for a portfolio. Man, I can go on because
you know what this reminds me of? Like, I remember when I graduated from college, the whole you don't have experience.
Yeah.
It's like the same thing. And they wouldn't hire you. And I'd be like, well, how am I supposed to get experience if you don't hire me to give me the experience so I can get the experience?
Right.
That used to always be my line. But so how am I going to get the experience if you don't hire me?
Collaboration.
So you got to take a chance on people sometimes. You got to look at their drive. You got to look at their idea. You got to look at their work ethic. You got to look at, do they really want it? Are they really hungry?
Yeah.
And like, I didn't have experience, but
here you
hire me and I will prove you wrong in a second that
and we
you
don't
made the best choice in your life to hire me.
Exactly.
That was like my attitude.
And that's that elevator pitch where we talk about, right? What are you saying to the persons that are saying to you, you don't have experience, but to even talk about
explain elevator pitch. It's so funny. Explain elevator pitch to people so they understand what that is.
So the elevator pitch is the 30 seconds that you are doing your intro, right? You're at the event. You want to talk about yourself in 30 seconds because time is like currency. We have so many things going in our mind. We're like, oh, hey, John. All right, cool. There's so many stimulants. So I need you to get to the meat and potato. That's like my favorite thing to say because you got to get there, right? Who are you? What's unique about you, right? It's not selling like, hi, my name is Jessica. I'm the lit MC. No, hi, my name is Jessica. I'm a CUNY grad, depending on where I am. Sometimes I talk about the nurse's hat. I don't want to overwhelm. I'm the co-founder of Nurses of Integrity. And like, tell me more. They like when you're creative or you're starting things up. And I get right to it. You may be an alumni. I went to CUNY College, right? I went to NASA. I went to Farmingdale. You never know who's willing to listen when there's a commonality. But before I even go to the elevator pitch, I kind of know where our commonalities lie because I went on social media. I did my due diligence. So I need you to wow the person immediately. And it's not about talking about you. It's talking about your surroundings. Let me say that again. So, my parents came from the diaspora. I'm the youngest of 5. You are? What makes you so ambitious? Like, I don't tell people about me. I talk about my story, man. Like, storytelling in 30 seconds. Record yourself. Jot down bullets of your top 10 things that make you unique. Go from there. It's a whole science behind it because people have so much going on in their mind. I could be talking to you and talking about, oh my God, what's for dinner in my head? So you got to wow them. And a lot of college students need this help because they're in this world of chaos. Like, we don't have things, Danni, handed to us like our other communities. When we talk about experience, they don't have to have it at the table. They already got the job. When I did entertainment PR, I used to walk into the interview. They're like, you're Jessica Sinclair. My name does not identify with how I look. And, it's sad. But the other girl got the job and she didn't even have a resume. So I say that to say that you got to collaborate with everyone, especially the ones that don't have experience because they're the most hungriest. Understand what makes you unique. So when you talk about yourself in a way, you're selling yourself but you're going to stand out even better. Like I even said, oh my God, your lips are so pretty. Where'd you go to MAC? Like, I make it fun and light. Nobody wants to talk to someone that's stiff and doesn't have a swag about it. Looking down, I talk about eye contact in the book, right? Mm-hmm. Where are you looking at? What are you doing? Are you fidgeting? So, I just love this platform. I think it's so dope that you have me on and have.
And I'm just so proud of you, sis.
Thank you.
Because your energy is coming right through this interview right now. You're like the sunshine. You're the sunshine.
Thank you.
Give me hope that there is still so many great, loving, beautiful, bright, and brilliant, intelligent, hungry people
out there.
left in this world. So when I see clouds, I'm like, I try to move away from them and look for sunshine like you.
Oh, thank you. It is so important. Right back at you. I mean, when you spoke to me we met at a networking mixer. I'm telling you, people, we're not making this up, right?
I know.
And it's purpose, right? That someone who saw value in both of us, and also shout out to the people that.
Oh, shout out to Jaja.
Jaja, hello,
Jaja,
right?
Hi, Jaja.
You know,
I've known Jaja forever. Look at my thing came up. I've known Jaja forever, and let me tell you something. That woman has her soul is so amazing, so peaceful, so loving, so giving.
Yeah.
She is the connector. I call Jaja, and she's the type of person that she knows people, and she's going to spread the word, share the wealth. Let's get everyone together.
Involved.
So we are thankful for people like Jaja in the world, because that is how you connect to someone else. Sometimes you need someone else to connect two people together. And she's not stingy like that at all, because she's that confident to know there's only one Jaja.
That's it.
And I can introduce you to anybody.
Anybody.
It doesn't matter, because it will never replace me. And I need more people to feel that way, where if you have someone you could connect with people with, why not?
Why not?
You know, why not? What's for you will always be for you.
To the people
in the back, you change the way your story was already written before you were even born. It don't matter if I met God. I'm like, yeah, you want to meet God? Here, God,
come on over.
Because I already know my story's written.
That's it. And people like, why are you always sharing people's stuff? Why not? Even if it's another MC, they are different. Like I said, this is why I want your viewers, Danni, to write down their uniqueness, because that confidence piece, this is a workshop that I even created. I mean, I have a network like you mean it.
What is the name of the workshop you created?
It's called Network Like You Mean It. So it's Network Like You Mean It. I have 5 signature courses or workshops that I teach to Black and Brown, to schools, your empowerment groups. They need to hear about it. So it's how to boost confidence, right? How to manage stress, how to network like you mean it, how to have that voice, your public speaking voice. How are you talking? Because you talk every day. And lastly, the elevator pitch, where I really get down into it, because like I said, it's more than what you're saying, it's how you're showing up. So it was just one book has came into like courses. Like, it's so important for us to jot down our why and what we're doing, because it's so much bigger. Like you said, I didn't want to be an MC, Danni. Like, God was like, are you crazy? Like, I ran from it. I'm like, I'm a nurse. And the doors have opened because I took a chance on myself. You know, we're not giving ourselves grace. And it's like, I'm saying these words, but I got to hear it again in my head, because when you're just doing and doing, you lose faith sometimes, you know. Life is hard. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh,
life is hard.
It is. And it's not the easiest thing to do. But when you see value in something, you would buy the book, you would invest in professional development. And that's my little engine. Like, I always talk about it. Like, if I can help 10 people, I already won. But if I can help one, I done did the darn thing.
I know.
Because that one person will teach.
Look, because if I touch that one person, I'm praying that person will pay it forward.
Yes, because I can't.
My whole thing is like, pay it forward. Like, if I help you, the only thing I ask is for you to pay it forward and help someone else. Remember, like, you know, some people are so stingy about paying it forward, but remember where you were.
That's it.
And someone paid it forward to you. That's you know what's so cool? Like, I love when I go into like a fast food line and I pull up and they say, oh, the person in front of you already paid for that. I'm like, really? God, like,
oh my God.
I love paying it forward. It's happened to me so many times. I don't know if they just hear me like in the back with my big mouth, or whatever, but I just want to say thank you so much for those angels who have paid it forward to me. I don't even know your name, but I want to thank you. Thank you for paying it forward.
Your energy radiated and someone felt you. So it's crazy. It's a blessing.
And you know what's so cool, that it just makes me know there's a lot of great people walking this earth. With all the negativity things that we see or we encounter. I am so thrilled about the human spirit. I know the good still exists. I know great people still exist, and I'm praying. I'm praying that we don't let no labels stop
Define
us
us.
all.
Girl, did
Not
you read Mother
unified.
Chapter? Because I had so many people, Danni, that told me I was not enough. I couldn't be a nurse or entrepreneur. I could not do it. I said, honey, I have a praying mother. I have family that came here with nothing for, I always talk about my family because it has motivated me to be where I am, and I'm not done yet because I gotta keep on going. Like, it's bigger than me, man. And I think when you realize that, Danni, I get emotional because my mom and my father are hustlers. My mom got a fish fry every summer. We're there. Like, you just see the work, the grit. I just love my family. And when they saw my book and they just say, yo, and my sister's my assistant, shout out to Jessica Sinclair. I love you. She helped me get my SMC business, Sinclair Master of Ceremonies, to the next level because now I have someone that can record me. And now she got a paycheck. So it really warms my heart, when you can help others. And I saw it from birth, Danni. So I don't know what else to do. I can't do anything else, darn it. Even when I'm mad and I'm like, I ain't helping you. I'm not going to CC you on that email. I do it anyway because I'm addicted to counting my blessings. I love them. Give me more. I'm greedy, man. Like, that's when my greediness happens and manifests because I love to get my blessings. And I challenge someone today listening, help somebody tomorrow, email somebody. I say, slide into the DM, say, hey, girl, hey, you never know how your life can change. Sometimes people just need that, and we're all in it together. I know it kind of sounds cliche, but that's all I know.
Are.
And I know I'm onto something here, Danni. And I know one day we'll talk again. And you're like, oh my God.
You are onto something. Your book is an amazing book that I think every child should read because it's not only about making friends. It's actually about you, like, not even using your friends. I don't want to use that word, but it's just about collaborating with friends, collaboration. Let's see how
because here's the thing, right?
About, like, humans are here to help each other and not fight each other.
But we have gone through so much, and I don't want to get so deep in our background of African American and all the good things, but there's a lot of bad things, and so we have to deprogram our brain. That's all I can say. Like, we've been through a lot in a short amount of time.
Debrief.
Exactly. You have to retrain yourself. Read books. Read different books out there that can help get your jujus going. And also, lastly, I started to meditate. All the greats are doing it. I'm no better than them, but it's the time. Commit. Quiet the mind. Things are happening here. Too many things. So I would tell your viewers as well that when you're silent, there's a lot of things that can happen for you as well. So, yeah.
No, look.
It's a lot. I'm a student of life. I just bought my tax accountant's book. And when I looked at the cover, he said, you inspired me. I said, not here we go again, because I hear it often, but do I believe it? I always say, Jessica.
You know what?
I'm just,
you're just Jessica, but Jessica has a footprint on this world. And whoever you can touch, you actually make them grow and blossom to what they weren't before. And that's why I'm so proud of you, sis.
Thank you.
Because I know that, I don't know, as women, I feel that we don't get congratulations from each other as opposed to men congratulating men.
Right.
And it's my confidence that I can say to you, I'm proud of you, sis, and keep going. Because it's not a competition. It's us collaborating, and we want each other to be better every single day. And, and we all have to work as a collective to make that happen.
That's what I was going to say next.
And that's why I'm proud of you. And you're not little old Jessica. You're big old Jessica.
You sound like my man. She's like, I'm going to stop saying that.
Get the don't word little do that. Out of your conversation.
I am working on it.
Old Jessica. You are the big.
The big boss.
The big boss.
But
because I believe in manifesting your words.
I got to be careful.
You say little.
Yeah. I'm going to say
little.
Yeah.
You say big happens, because you're programming your brain how to feel about itself.
It's true.
So if you're gonna be little Jessica's always gonna be like little Jessica,
yeah.
a little Jessica. But you want
It's
to be
true.
big. You want to
Big
walk in
old.
there and be like,
Ooh,
oh,
here I
yeah,
am.
here
I'm
I
working on
am.
that, and I'm very transparent. I am in my head a lot, and so a lot of creatives are. But you
Okay,
know,
why are you in your head a lot?
because I'm hard on myself. You know, I have a checklist, and when things don't go accordingly, it makes me anxious. So I am working on that to.
Just know in life that everything never goes accordingly.
True.
And it's okay to give yourself some grace.
Yes.
We are not perfect human beings on this earth. I just strive to be a good human being.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we're not robots.
Correct.
And even robots can get it right
They
sometimes.
power down. Exactly. They need a break. They're too
Even
much.
like when they do their routine, they might mess up on one or two. So they're not even perfect.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So understand in your imperfection, that's how you grow.
Ooh. Yes. I
That's
love
how
that.
you grow.
Yes.
Because that's how I
Perfectly
learned.
imperfect.
No one knows this, but like my grass was like not like grass years ago. And like friends came by and my grass, I don't know. I didn't want to hire someone to do the grass. So I was like, I'm going to do the grass. I'm going to have the green thumb. You should watch my bees. My bees like, what are you doing? And I've made mistakes along the way, but I have perfected how to make sure my grass stays green.
Green, yeah.
And with my failures, I've learned, okay, not to do this again.
Mm-hmm.
And then now it's like I'm at a place where I'm chill with it. So that's what I want to tell everybody in life. Don't get hard on yourself with failures because failures actually help you grow.
Grow. Yes. It
They
sure
help you
does.
grow.
Yep.
And I understand the anxiety of being
yeah.
perfect.
Whew.
But there's no human on this earth that has ever did. I mean, I've heard of like in baseball, like the perfect game. No hits, no on base. So it does happen 1 in a million ton. That someone does something perfect, but I just want you to know the world loves you just the way you are.
Oh, thank you.
And that's what makes you perfect.
I love that. Yeah. Absolutely. I felt it. And I need to hear more of that. I need to record. I got to play back because it's so important. It's important for growth. And sometimes you just feel, like you said, that cloud that you talked about, and when my clients seem to like, do you ever have a bad day? I said, whoa, because I show up like this. I am human. But I love to serve. And so it brightens my day to be that sun in someone's life. So through and through, every platform that I've created, it's about people first. So yeah, I love it.
What is your next project? Like, what do you want to do next?
Oh, that's a good question. I'm looking to, and I want to say product because clearly I am a product, but something tangible.
Brand. Huh? You're a brand.
I'm a brand, right? So I am right. So but it's me showing up. So I'm looking to get into some e-commerce business. Don't know what yet. Maybe some spirits. I don't know, like little whatever it is. I'm looking to collaborate with some like-minded persons and developers out there that can say, "Hey, girl, we can work together." So I'm thinking more of a product base, and teaching more online where it's you press a video and you see me and I'm there with my pleasant self, So automation's everything. So just navigating that more. So Jessica in the physical doesn't have to show up. So it's a lot that I want to do for 2024 and just planting the seeds because, working gets in the way, and everything. So I have all these different things that I'm doing. So just buckling down and sharpening my tools in the near.
Okay, for our Optimum viewers, thank you
Yes.
so much for joining us live. Watch me on channel 20 every Saturday at 9 a.m. And we will be continuing this conversation with Miss Jessica Sinclair. We'll be right back.
Yes.
Hi, everybody. We are back. So we have a few minutes to talk to Miss Jessica Sinclair. So the question I wanted to ask her is, what would you tell her younger self with everything that she knows today?
Wow. I wish he had sent me these questions in advance. No, I'm joking.
No,
Danny, no.
no,
I
you know what
mean,
it is? I want you to be spontaneous. I
spontaneous.
want you to be authentic because you know
Yeah.
what? You could have had the perfect answer.
Yeah, true.
If I sent you all the answers before, but you know what? We don't want the perfect show. We want it coming from the heart.
Got you. All right.
One
So,
word.
yeah, I mean, I love it. I love the show. I'm teasing. I'm pulling your leg.
No, I
The
know.
younger self, my younger self that think limitless, think out of the box, right? The sky's just a view. I don't even think about it as a limit. And everything's gonna be okay. Like, things will work out. You know, I think I've pretty much been high strung all my life, very rigid. Yeah, I think that's why we get along. Very following the line, right? You know, it's okay to get a little messy sometimes, Jess. It's all right. You know, you could have stayed out later that night and I ran home.
Yeah. It is okay.
Yeah,
but you know what? Those late
fun.
nights, I remember. You know what? It's so crazy because I know what you're talking about, those late nights or whatever, and you only live once. So if you have an opportunity to do something crazy that's going to keep you safe, of course. I'm not saying crazy and you go die. You know what? Just live a little.
Live a little. Yeah. I would love to have taken more risk. I kind of
still can't take more risk. You act like you're
50. I know. Okay, which I know this is live, but I haven't. My mom's nickname for me, you guys will be like, oh my God, like she calls me like grandma. Like, it's okay. Yeah, she's like, get the blonde hair. Get the blonde hair. Could you? You know, it's okay to show a little clean.
Be a little adventurous. Yeah. Please. Like, you acting like you're about to die. You was like, I just wish. I'm like, girl.
Like, you said the past, you know, the younger self, I wish I would have had more, I guess, fun, you know, like you said, be safe, but not have been on. But there's days I'm like, well, if you weren't playing that safe, you probably wouldn't have, you know, the coulda, shoulda, wouldas, but have more fun. It's okay.
Yeah, you know what? You
regret, because what happens is you change one thing and I feel like everything else changes after that.
Yeah. So
do you understand what I mean? Like, if you say if there's one thing I could change in my life, people don't understand that it becomes a domino effect, because if you change that one thing in your life, then everything after that might not have happened if that one thing in your life that you changed.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm just saying. You
so
know,
you gotta accept the good, the ugly. You just gotta. It stinks sometimes, but you gotta accept. You gotta accept it all.
Yeah, accept it. The flaws, the good, the bad. And I said, you know, maybe instead of going to the library, I could have went to, you know, turned up. But I am who I am. But I would have just told the younger her, like, it's okay, things will work out, and never let anyone put you in a box, ever.
And then, do you feel like that right now?
That I'm out of the box?
Do you feel what you're telling your younger self now? Are you actually putting into play
absolutely,
right now?
Absolutely. And this is why I have to teach it, right? This is why I'm here. And the entertainer is great. I love it because I'm tapping into a different self. But the Jessica that has to leave the mark really is about the education platform. It's okay. You know, I had nurse managers that looked like me and, you know, what wasn't for me. So I had to go through that. So now you don't, if you hear what I'm saying. So use other people's experiences for your gain. You're not being selfish, but why would I want you to go through the same thing I went through? You got to talk about it. And that's what storytelling is about. That's what this book is about. This is why there's 30 different stories. Mine may not resonate with you, but somebody else will. So it's all about investment of self. And for those that want to change something or be bigger and better, you got to surround yourself with those lions as well. So.
And also in life, you always have to keep learning
every day.
That's like basically your brain exercising.
Yeah.
The more information you give your brain is expanding. It's moving. It's like intrigued. It likes the hard. It likes to learn. It likes
right. And it's important because
you gotta get your brain moving.
You have to, and then you're gonna get dementia. I mean, this is the nursing me now. Like, if I didn't say that, then I wouldn't be doing the right thing. Like, you got to use your brain. Do crossword
You are
puzzles.
so right, including retiring. I noticed, like, as soon as people retire, because you're not doing that routine, that hustle and bustle every single day.
Brain dies.
I think, and I think it slows down. That's why, like, the word retirement, I'm like, I don't even know if I ever want to say that, because I feel like as soon as you retire, give you like 5 more years. you're like gone. Because I think once your body is just used to like the moving, the shaking, the thinking, the doing, and then all of a sudden you retire, then you got to pick up a sport. You still got to be active. You still got to be moving.
Exactly.
You can't just be just chilling, because when you're chilling, then your body slows down. Your brain is older and slower. And I think it just starts like,
it's like a raisin. If I had a raisin in front of me, it just prunes up all the nutrients, all the chemicals, because as you get older, your elasticity dries up. So ladies, you know, that's a different interview.
Does it dry up though?
Yeah, you gotta stop, girl. Why does it dry up, girl? Danni, you're too much as a girl. I don't want it to dry.
You know what? I had to do that. That was.
I know you had to do it. This is why I love your show. It was a good. It was a good, like, yeah, girl. You know, so yeah, but
you know what? I love your. Let me tell you something. I love your sense of humor.
Thank you.
You're a great human. I love your book because I'm actually going to start reading it to my daughters.
Please.
Because they're starting to learn how to make friends. And I'm like, friends is like networking.
Oh, yeah.
You got to find out what you have in common with each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then your likeness will mold you together.
That's it. You know, I talk about it like dating. Networking is like dating. Not every frog you're going to kiss. Not everyone's going to be that match, right?
Let's not talk about dating.
Okay. Yeah, we're not talking about dating.
No, but dating is like
true. It's networking.
Dating is like networking.
Right. You're getting to know the guy or the whomever. I mean, I don't want to say guy, you know, with gender equality and everything, but whomever that person is, you're getting to know them. If you're getting to know me, I'm going to have my 10 questions. What are your goals?
I know.
What do you like to do? You know, little things. I'm not, you know, not an investigator, but
you know what? You got to do a part 2 with your book, The Network Like You Mean It, and call it the Dating Edition.
Girl, I got to get to the library. I love it, sis. But this is why collaboration is so important, because I can't think of all the ideas. And
I am a sharer of information, share of ideas. God just pours it to me, and if I just tell you, I don't even keep it. But I felt like I was sitting here, and I felt God saying to me, "She has to do a dating edition."
I got to do a dating edition. Network Like You Mean It, the dating edition. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Danni's gonna keep me busy, child, and I love
that.
That.
I'm telling you, like I
don't
know. I think a lot of humans need that.
Yeah, it's important
because dating is not how it used to be. So I want to know
hard.
I want to know dating,
right? Because I'm kind of new, like it's kind of I've been focused for many years now, so you know that whole dating app when they're like, girl, I'm gonna sound like a senior. Let's just drop the conversation.
No, talk about dating for our audience out there.
Because I don't know. It's it's hard.
Dating has changed because my parents' generation and like my
different.
Like, oh my God, dating was so like happy days. Like
my mom would say the guys will wave you down. Hello, ma'am. Hello.
Love. Everything was so love. Everything was so simple. Everything was just now it's like with social media, it's like you have the candy store in the palm of your hand.
That's it. So many different variations.
So many different choices, so many different variations. Like,
so
many. But you know what I tell people? With everyone that you see in social media, and there's a time that you just have to just make a choice.
Narrow it down. And I let the future help me, with dating. Like, because some people are not about that life, right? They want someone to hang out with, right? Let's keep it real. A lot of guys want to have fun. So you have to define, and for a girl that never really cared for fun, it's that word scared me a bit. Like, what you mean, sir? What you want to have fun?
Wait a minute. So you're telling me right now, okay, you're gonna have to make a promise to me.
What's the promise?
That I want you to have fun for the next 90 days and write a book about it.
90-day challenge to have fun. Wow.
And actually,
can we talk offline?
Actually blog about it. And every day pick something where you're just having fun.
Guys, can I do this?
It's like 90-day challenge of exercising. You know what I mean?
I was a challenge.
The first day is the hardest.
Yeah.
The first day is the most difficult. But as you keep doing it, it gets like you get
Better.
into the groove.
Yeah.
And then, because you know what it is, it takes 90 days. I read this amazing book called The
Yes,
Atomic
I've read it.
Habits.
It is. And, it used to be 60 days, but I guess it's 90 now. But I did read that book as well. And they say 90 days change
It
habits.
is 60 days,
But
but
I
it
thought,
actually takes me another 90 because
90.
some days I do a half. Like,
Danny, if you're not the most illest or realest interviewer I ever had, she's like, hold on now. I don't know.
no, because I gotta be honest.
I love that about this show.
I do a half, so I'm like, I gotta add a day on back of the 60
Right.
because I'll get
Life
into the
happens.
groove.
Life happens. Listen, if y'all, like you said, perfection is, I guess my mom said, it's not realistic. So you have your days when you just can't do it, So I would challenge myself. There's a lot going on. It's wedding season and all the things, and that's really when I turn up. To be honest, like
when is it not wedding season? People are having weddings on Thursdays, Mondays.
No,
now.
it's the season. So it's really it starts from spring and it ends in the fall. So this is prime time for me. But I work and have fun. See, how smart are my viewers? My job is fun.
Yes.
If you see the video, man, I light it up.
An MC does make the party, though. Sometimes I go to some parties and I look at the MCs and I'm like, you're not even like getting the crowd riled up.
I don't sit. I'm a day of coordinator as well. So when you hire Sinclair Master of Ceremonies, you show up. That's it, child. You just show up and have a good time. So the season is booked. Hit me up if you want to have an unforgettable time.
Well, okay, so drop all your handles.
Am I doing it on here or are we doing it?
Yeah, you're doing it as you're speaking, so people can write it down.
So this is Sinclair Master of Ceremonies. This is if you're looking for the lit MC, and this is what clients call me, and I ran with it. I tell you, man, when
you're the lit MC,
period. All right, so that is the website. Now, if you're looking for Jessica Sinclair, the educator, storyteller, and best-selling author, you're going to go on, it's jessicasinclair.com. One website will get you to the next. So they're interchangeable. Two different people show up, but the same girl in heart, and that is servant leadership. So no matter what event, I'm approachable. Tell me what you're doing, and let's connect. Let's do it.
Let's connect. You are the master connector.
Thank you. And I want to have more people like me because I can't do it alone. They say the people that take it to the next level, they duplicate others like them. So raise your hand. Let's be out there.
You know what I just thought too? Another gem I want to give you. Yeah. Why won't you mentor a couple of kids so they can just be just like you one day?
It's on my list. It's a time equity. I still work full time.
Yes.
So when I'm pivoting from that back to my normal way of doing my business, I will definitely be doing more mentorship. I'm actually having a meeting with a guy that we met at the same event. Shout out to Rashawn. He's like the king of mentorship. So we're looking to collaborate. But everyone's saying it, Jess, you would be so great. And I'm like, imposter syndrome. I'm like, am I? And I need to work on that as well.
Define imposter syndrome for our audience out there.
So basically, imposter syndrome, my definition of it is that you second guess yourself. You doubt your greatness. You doubt your why. You doubt that you can do it. You think small. Like I said, I'm just little Jessica, and she corrected me. No, you're not. You're big Jessica. You've been in business for 7 years. You've proven yourself. You have accolades from the mayor, and I don't talk about it, so that's imposter syndrome, getting out your head and understanding what your purpose is. And it's every day, Danny, I'm working on it. You
know what? You know another word that's called?
What?
It's called the humble syndrome.
Too humble. Yeah, I am.
So you've done all these great things.
Done a lot.
But it's like, it's better just to stay humble and not talk about it.
Yes.
Because you don't want you don't want to make anyone else feel uncomfortable for all the accomplishments that you have done.
Yeah.
So you sit there and you little yourself just so you can fit in and make other people feel comfortable.
And that's not something that resonates with me. Like I'll teach you not to do it, but then I do it naturally because of fear, right? Fear is useless. It's on my wall. If I showed you I have post-its everywhere because we have to reaffirm. And fear is loose, and fear is useless. Excuse me, and will hold you back. And there's days I'm fearful, and so these words will come out because that whatever is next for me, it's going to change my life. That's a lot, and that It's going to change my life. It's going to change my family's life, and it's going to happen. But I have to be ready for it. So these are the things that I'm doing now to prepare me for my next level, because I can't turn back from that. I'm working on it.
And let me tell you something. Whenever you feel that fear, just do it.
Just do it anyway.
Yeah, I wouldn't tell my daughters that yet because they're a little young.
yeah.
They'll be like, "What, mommy?"
A little bit later in life, but
yeah, a little bit later in life. Because I'm be honest with you, I do feel the fear too.
Mm-hmm.
So I constantly have to talk to myself and say, "Danni, it's all in your head, Danni." It's all in your head. Like you're creating something that didn't even happen yet. And that's what fear is.
Oh my goodness. I tell you, I'm at the what ifs. And then after the what ifs, I have different scenarios. It's how the brain, because here's the thing.
Go ahead. You guys say what it is, and I'm going to tell you what it is.
Because it's scientific. And as, again, the nurse in me, it takes one. So okay. This is like 10 bad ideas coming to your head, and only one good idea comes in the hour. So naturally, we have to fight all this cortex in our brain. Your frontal lobe is where your ideas manifest. So we're going against that. So that's a lot. That's a lot to reprogram.
Okay, so explain it so I can understand it.
So what I'm saying is the chemicals in our body, especially in our frontal brain, produces more negative chemicals than positive ones. So
this right here,
yes, has more chemicals that produce negative mindset. So that's why everyone's like, change your mindset, change your mindset. It's not going to happen every day. You have things that are bigger than you.
Wait. You got chemicals in your body that
this negative? Is why people say work out, do physical activities where your endorphins to attack it. Because when you're working out, those negative chemicals are not going to produce. It is so bigger than us, man. Like our body is so beautiful, but it also has a lot of things mechanisms that people don't know about. Yeah, it's harder to get up happy than it is to be sad. And this is why there's seasonal depression, because it's gloomy and the chemicals love that. If you notice, a patient in the psych ward, their room is not well lit. I mean, and that's just a whole different conversation, but the chemicals in our body that produce in our brain has a lot of juices that have negative stimulants. I don't know why it is, Danni, but it is what it is. So we have to work harder to be happier. Understand that. So when I have imposter syndrome, I don't want to do it, but there's something producing it. So I say, meditate, have your visuals. Yes, you can, or whatever, and link up with Danni and I'm Proud of You Sis platform and get into a community that works for you. Because a lot of them are trash. They're selling membership. You're gonna find your own crowd, and then I'm still figuring that out because I'm a little soldier out here, but I know where to go to get my resources, and that's key. Knowing where to go when you're ready. So, and this is a dope platform right here. So. Keep doing what you're doing, girl. Please.
Thank you. Yes. And you know what? Like I said, I want to give you your flowers.
Thank you.
You are amazing. I don't even know if you even know you're amazing, but hopefully you can look at this when we're done to see how amazing you are.
Thank you.
And we're fighting the chemicals. I get it
chemical
now.
imbalances.
The imbalances, because I used to be a pharmaceutical rep back in my day. So I used to sell an antidepressant drug called Effexor XR. So we had to balance the norepinephrine, the serotonin, and the dopamine.
Hello.
So I used to tell people that sometimes it's not you, it's the chemicals with the imbalance in your brain, and then you have to take this pill to help you with the balancing, so you can be happy. So some people was like, I'm not taking a drug. I'm not taking a drug.
Yeah.
People need to understand, sometimes it's just science, and it's not really you.
It's not you. It's everything else, environment and everything. But getting up happy takes a lot. It takes longer for a lot of us, and here's one of the reasons why. And you can Google it, of course. Always do your research. With anyone that's talking about a certain topic, go do your due diligence. But as a nurse, I know this because I took a course on it, and it's a fact. This is why so many people are on social talking about positive vibrations and quoting things, because we need that reinforcement. Our brain needs to keep on reading it for it to soak it up. It's hard. But,
Wow. But I want to thank you for coming on. I'm proud of you, sis. It was a joy. Thank you, everyone, for joining. I'm proud of you, sis. I'm Danni Benson, founder, and I'll see you next week. Thank you, Miss Jessica Sinclair, for coming on. Thank you so much. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye.